Hello dear CMA aspirants from South India. As you all already know, Akash Agarwal Classes has launched for you all 100% English lectures in English for CMA Foundation students giving their examination in December 2025 and onwards. So here I am going to tell you how do you enroll in the batch. You just have to join our WhatsApp community which is given in the link. Fill up the Google form again given in the link and do download our mobile application Akash Agarwal Classes to access the notes. You all know the lectures which we are going to conduct will be 100% covered. There would be no subject which we are not taking care of. So we are going to take care of each and every subject, each and every concept. We are going to take MCQs for you. We are going to provide test papers. We are going to take live mentee sessions as well. Lectures which we are going to take for you all are 100% recorded lectures and not dubbed lectures. And you all know we have exclusive team ready for you all to teach you for your CMA Foundation December 2025 attempt for subject wise as well. And we are uploading the lectures on a weekly basis. All the important links which will be useful to you all are uploaded in the description box. Since we have many students who have cleared CMA examination at all the levels from Akash Agarwal Classes, and to reciprocate the love which we have received from South Indian students, we are here for you all taking lectures 100% in English, so that we can clear your CMA Foundation December 25 attempt together. So keep studying, do watch all the lectures till the end, and do show some love by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and putting up a word in the comment box. Keep studying. Bye-bye.
Hello my dear CMA Foundation students. Welcome to Akash Agarwal Classes. Hope your CMA Foundation preparation is going good, going well. As there are so many videos, so many lectures of all subjects are getting on our YouTube channel. This side, Professor Nyaneshwar Ghumre sir going to take care of your financial accounting subject. That is your paper number 2, financial account plus costing. I am going to take care of your financial accounting subject. You just have to watch all the lectures of Akash Agarwal Classes of you for your CMA Foundation preparations, for your CMA Foundation examination, and you don't have to worry about your result, right? Because I am going to conduct your concepts, your illustration, as well as your objective questions. Because remember that our exam is of objectives, right? Hope you all know that our exam is of objective questions, right? So from today, I am going to start account lecture. This is your first lecture of account, and I am going to start with your favorite subject, which you might have already studied in your 11th standard or 12th standard, right? Just remember one thing. This is Akash Agarwal Classes, #1 coaching institute for CMA. So you came at the right place for your CMA preparation, right? Don't forget to subscribe our channel and press on bell icon so that you get all notification regarding your lectures, regarding all updates regarding your CMA Foundation examination. So don't miss to subscribe the channel. Okay, so let's start with the chapter. The chapter name is Depreciation, right? Name of chapter is Depreciation. I told you, this is your favorite chapter. This might be your favorite chapter in 11th or 12th standard, in any standard in which you have studied according to your board. Right? Okay, so let's study the depreciation. Sir, what is the meaning of depreciation? What is depreciation? And what kind of questions we will get in this chapter in examination? So all those things I am going to cover in this lecture. So you have to watch whole lecture and all other lectures also of your examination, of your foundation exam. Okay, so let's start. What is depreciation? First thing, I am going to cover this chapter from your institute material. This is your institute material which is issued by CMA. You can get this material in hard copy from institute also, and from online PDF also you can get this material. Okay, so let's start with the depreciation chapter. You can see all the rankers of Akash Agarwal classes on your screen. You have to also achieve a rank in CMA intermediate like these rankers. Okay, so let's start. You can see the name of your chapter, that is depreciation, straight line and diminishing balance method only. There are so many other methods of depreciation also, but in our syllabus we are going to cover only two methods, that is straight line method and diminishing balance method. Only those methods are going to come in your exam, right? Okay, so let's start. Sir, what is depreciation and why depreciation is charged? Okay, this is your profit and loss account and this is your balance sheet. This is your profit and loss account and this is your balance sheet. In balance sheet, there are two sides. One is liability side and one is asset side. Okay, just a second. So this is your profit and loss account and this is your balance sheet. In balance sheet, on asset side, you write certain fixed asset and some current assets, right? So depreciation, we don't think, we are not going to study about current asset. We are going to study in depreciation chapter about fixed asset. Sir, what is fixed asset? The assets which are fixed in nature, which are going to be in a business for more than 1 year. The assets which we are going to use for more than 1 year. First thing, asset means anything from which we are going to get economic benefit in future. In future, it means asset on which we make capital expenditure. To purchase the asset, we make capital expenditure. There are two kinds of expenditure. One is revenue expenditure and another one is capital expenditure. If you make a revenue expenditure, that is salary, from which we are also getting benefit. I am paying salary to any employee. He is making work, he is doing work from my organization, for my work organization. So I am getting benefit from his work. For that I am making payment. But this is for current month, current year. But if I am making payment to buy any kind of fixed asset, so I am going to get benefit for more than 1 year. For example, this is computer, this computer is going to give me benefit for more than 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. The laptop, this laptop I bought 3 years ago. From this laptop I am making revenue and I am going to make revenue. So I made expenditure 3 years ago on this laptop and I am still getting benefit and I am also going to get benefit. It is a fixed asset. It is a fixed asset, right? So this is a fixed asset. So depreciation on the fixed asset, you have charged expenditure once, only once. I am not paying for laptop again and again and again every year. As a salary, I have to make payment. As a salary payment, I have to make every year. But I am not buying laptop for. I am not buying laptop every year or every month. I hope you are clear till here. So that's why depreciation came into picture. Depreciation says you have purchased laptop and you are thinking to use that laptop for 5 years. For 5 years. Suppose I purchase laptop for 5 lakh. I'm going to use same laptop for 5 years. In balance sheet, when I bought the laptop, I am going to record it for 5 lakh. For 5 lakh. That is your capital expenditure. Because that is your capital expenditure. But as every year passes, I have to also make same expenditure in my profit and loss account over the 5 years. So I will have to make every year, in year 1 also, some part as a depreciation in profit and loss account. So in every year I will write some amount in profit and loss account. That's why we charge depreciation. Let's come in your textbook. Concept of depreciation. An entity requires various types of asset conducting operation. Okay. These assets can be broadly classified into fixed asset and current assets. Just a second. Hello. An entity requires various types of assets for conducting its operations. These assets can be broadly classified as fixed asset and current assets, as we have seen that. Fixed assets are those assets which provide benefit to entity for multiple accounting periods, more than one accounting period, instead of one accounting period. So the cost of fixed assets should not be charged to the accounting periods in which it is acquired, but allocated over the periods during benefits which will be derived from such asset. We are going to charge that asset in a profit and loss account over the period of life. That is, we estimated that I am going to use the same laptop for 5 years. For 5 years. So I am going to charge the amount of 5 lakh. We bought the laptop for 5 lakh. So that 5 lakh I am going to charge over the period of 5 years. Okay. This allocation of total cost fixed asset over several accounting periods to the concept of depreciation. Hope you get the concept of depreciation. Okay. Let's go ahead. Depreciation. The word depreciation is derived from Latin word depretium. Okay, hope just don't write this thing. Write this thing in your notebook. Depreciation derived from Latin word. And in Latin language, they call depretium. They call depretium for depreciation. This thing can be asked for MCQ. Remember that. Important for MCQ purpose. They can also ask the depreciation. The word depreciation is derived from dash language, or the word depreciation is a dash word. So it is a Latin word, and in Latin it is called as depretium. So the meaning of depretium, in which D means decline, and pretium means price. So the depretium means decline in the price, decline in the price, right? Okay, just look over here. Depreciation, price, decline in price due to the various reasons. We are going to study these reasons again over ahead. The term depreciation means gradual and permanent decline in the value of tangible asset. Okay, so they said tangible fixed asset. We are going to also study that tangible asset due to use. They gave us a characteristic of depreciation. Before going on a characteristic of depreciation, just we will study about what is depreciation in detail according to AS 10. According to AS 10. So there are so many accounting standards. There are so many accounting standards. There is an accounting standard which deals with depreciation. Depreciation accounting is AS 10 revised. AS 10 revised. Before this AS 10 revised, there were two accounting standards, separate two accounting standards, that is AS 6 and AS 10. AS 10 was related to depreciation accounting. And AS 10 was covering fixed asset. AS 10 was covering fixed asset. But after then, they came with only one accounting standard and they cancelled both of the accounting standard. They came with only one accounting standard, that is AS 10 revised, named as AS 10 revised PPE, that is property, plant and equipment. PPAS 10 revised. Remember that thing. So according to AS 10, what is the meaning of depreciation? According to AS 10 revised, the definition of depreciation is that first they give the definition of PP, property, plant and equipment. So we are going to study first what is PP, and then we are going to study according to AS 10 revised what is the meaning of depreciation. So PP are tangible. PP means property, plant and equipment. PP are tangible items that held for use in the production or supply of goods or services, for rentals, for administrative purpose, etc. These are expected to be used during more than one accounting year. More than one accounting year, that is 12 months. Simple. What is the meaning of PP, property, plant and equipment? PP, property, plant and equipment means tangible items. So what is the meaning of tangible items? Tangible item means tangible items means, tangible asset means any asset which you can see, which you can watch, which you can touch, which you can feel. Anything which can be touched, seen or feel is known as tangible thing. Right? This computer, I can watch this, I can feel this, I can touch this computer. So it is a tangible thing. And it is an asset because going to give me a benefit for more than one accounting period. Going to give me a benefit in future. So it is a asset. Another one thing, intangible assets. There are intangible assets also. Intangible assets like patent, copyright, goodwill. Goodwill means reputation of business. Goodwill is an intangible asset. You can't touch the goodwill. You can't feel the goodwill. But goodwill always gives you competitive advantages over other businesses. If my goodwill is strong, so on day one, my profit will be greater than other firms. So goodwill, but I can't see, I can't touch, I can't feel the goodwill. So it is an intangible asset. But when we are going to talk about PPE, property, plant and equipment, these are tangible assets. These are tangible things. Held in use in the production or supply of goods. Any asset which is used in the process of production or production of goods or services. For rentals, if such thing is used in a business for rental purpose, for example, I have 5 cars. All of these are my assets. And I use these cars for rental purpose. So it is also my asset now. And for administrative purpose. So suppose there is a computers, there is a PCs on for administrative purpose at office, Akash Agarwal Classes office, there are so many computers. So from these computers, we don't take lectures. From these computers, we use only for administrative purpose, for other purpose. So these are also my assets. And these tangible items are expected to be used during more than one accounting year, that is 12 months. I am going to use these assets, these tangible items for more than one accounting year. For more than one accounting year. I hope you get till over here, right? So let's go ahead. We understand the concept of PP. Now we are going to understand the concept of depreciation. Concept of depreciation. So as per AS 10 revise, that is your PPE, property, plant and equipment. What is the definition of depreciation? So depreciation is a systematic allocation of depreciable amount of an asset over its useful life. So what is the meaning of depreciation? As per AS 10 revise, depreciation is a systematic allocation. Depreciation is a systematic allocation. So remember that depreciation is a systematic allocation. It is not the allocation of asset or allocation of the value of asset as per wish of any person. If I think this is the method or this is the rate and this is the way to treat the depreciation. No, it won't allow it. It is not my way. It is a systematic allocation given in a accounting or given by the AS10 revise. Right? Systematic allocation of depreciable amount. Depreciable amount. Sir, they did not return over here the value of asset, the purchase price of asset, the selling price of asset, the market price of asset. They said, AS10 revise said, systematic allocation of depreciable amount. So what is the meaning of depreciable amount? We are going to study that also. And remember that on depreciable amount, there are so many objective questions, MCQ questions can be asked. Of an asset over its useful life. So what is the meaning of useful life? That thing also we are going to look ahead. Okay. So let's start. First, we are going to study what is the meaning of depreciable amount. Meaning of depreciable amount. So depreciable amount means, just a second. Depreciable amount, the formula of depreciable amount equal to cost minus residual value. Cost minus residual value. Sir, what is the meaning of residual value? Residual value and what is the meaning of cost? So first understand the residual value. Residual value, it is an estimated amount. It is an estimated amount that after using that asset, when I am going to resell the asset or scrap the asset, what is the amount which I am going to get from reselling or from scrapping the same asset. For example, I purchased laptop for 5 lakh, going to use for 5 years. After end of 5 years, I am not going to throw that laptop. I might resell it. That laptop, price of laptop was 5 lakh, but I can expect that when I resell that laptop, I can get at least 50,000 from that laptop, right? I can sell that laptop at least for 50,000. So that is my residual value. Even if I don't resell that or that laptop is not in that condition, that laptop can give me 50,000. At least I can scrap that laptop, and from that at least 10,000 I can receive from that laptop. The price of laptop was 5 lakh. My expectation, at least I can get 10,000 rupees. So that 10,000 rupees is a residual value. And it is estimated because I purchased today. How can I know the price after 5 years? If I keep that laptop in good condition, I can get more price, more residual value. If I keep that laptop in bad condition, I can't get anything from that laptop. So this is what we call a residual value. And it is estimated. It is estimated. Because you can't expect, you can't exactly say the same price after reselling the laptop after 5 years, right? So it is an estimated price. Estimated amount that will be realized, that will be realized when the asset will be sold at the end of its useful life. When the life of that asset is going to end, or it will expire, then the price which I am going to get is known as a residual value. So then what is the meaning of cost? What is the meaning of cost? So cost means simple, na? Cost means when we purchase the laptop, sir, you paid 5 lakh rupees. So it is a cost. Yes, it is a cost. But in accounting, remember that only purchase price does not include cost, or cost does not include only purchase price. Cost does not include only purchase price. Cost includes purchase price, plus other expenses. Sir, what other expenses? What other expenses? Suppose I purchase the TV. I purchase the TV or AC. I purchase the TV or AC. Suppose, for example, I purchase the AC. I purchase AC on 1st April 2025 for rupees 50,000. Okay. From the shop, the bill was made for 50,000, and the owner of that shop was my friend. The owner of that shop was my friend. So he gave me the discount, trade discount. He gave me the trade discount at 10%. So what is the purchase price? Purchase price for me is 45,000 rupees. So the cost will become 45,000 rupees. So first thing we get to know that to come the cost of asset, first thing we have to reduce the trade discount. We have to reduce the trade discount. If there are any government taxes, which are not refundable, that is GST. If GST on which ITC is not claimed. Sir, what is ITC? You are going to study in that thing in intermediate. Okay. So if the tax is not refundable, suppose I paid tax of rupees 2,000, then we have to add the tax. So purchase price will become 47,000. Okay. So the purchase price is 47,000, and what other expenses? After purchasing that AC, it is not going to automatically install at my class. I have to pay freight, carriage, tempo rent, tempo charges, so that AC can get from that shop to class. For that purpose, transportation cost, I paid 1,000 rupees. After getting AC at class, I have to pay loading unloading charges. Suppose I paid 500, so that AC can be load in that tempo and unload. After AC coming at class, I install that AC, and for installation purpose, I have to make another 1,000 rupees, right? So total other expenses I made 2,500 rupees. So this cost also going to be added in cost of purchase. In cost of purchase. So my cost of purchase will become 49. Cost of asset will become 49,500. Cost of asset will become 49,500. Hope you get this point. I hope you get this point. I don't think anyone having any kind of query or any kind of doubt till over here. The meaning of cost is purchase price plus additional expenses. In purchase price, we add non-refundable taxes. Non-refundable taxes and deducts trade discounts. Right? After then we get purchase price of the asset. Necessary and additional expenses are then what kind of expenses we are going to add in that asset to arrive at the cost of asset. Okay, so additional expenses, all these additional expenses which are necessary to bring the asset to its present location and condition to make it ready to be used as intended. Right? As intended. As per my wish, I can use that asset. Okay? After putting the same asset for use, after installing the AC gets started, and all the students and I enjoy the cool air, fresh air of that AC. After 1 year, I have to refill the air, I have to refill the gas of that AC. So I make payment of 10,000 rupees for that purpose. For repair purpose, I have paid 10,000. That amount is not going to be added in the cost of AC. Only the amount paid to bring the asset in present location and condition, only that amount is going to be added in the cost of purchase of that asset. Hope you get clear the meaning of cost and residual value. And when we reduces residual value from cost, we get depreciable amount. We get depreciable amount, and the depreciation is charged on that depreciable amount. Depreciation is charged on that depreciable amount. Hope you get clear till over here. Okay. And sir, another word is useful life. Sir, what is the meaning of useful life? So useful life is also estimated life. Useful life is also estimated life. Sir, there are two types of life. One is physical life and another one is useful life. Okay. One is physical life and another one is useful life. Physical life means the actual life of that asset, and useful life till how much time I intend to use the same asset. It is useful life, right? It might be when I purchase the laptop, the physical life of that laptop is 10 years. It means that laptop can be used till 10 years. But for taking lecture, for conducting lecture, the laptop can be used till 5 to 6 years. After 5 to 6 years, I can take lectures smoothly on that laptop. I can do another work. I can use Microsoft Word, Excel, Office, all other things on that laptop. But my purpose to purchase that laptop is to take lectures, is to conduct lectures of yours. I can't do that thing. So what I have to, what is my useful life? That 5 to 6 years. And what is physical life? Physical life be more than that. So remember that useful life and physical life are different. So when we compute depreciation, we take useful life and not physical life. And useful life is always going to be expected life. It is not actual life. Right? It is what is my expectation to use that asset? That asset might get scrapped before 5 years or before my estimated useful life. It is not actual, na? Right? Hope you get clear till over here. Let's come to the textbook. Here is the definition. Definition is also important. According to Accounting Standard 10, revise property, plant and equipment, depreciation is the systematic allocation of the depreciable amount of an asset over its useful life. Depreciation is the systematic allocation of the depreciable amount of an asset over its useful life. Okay. What is the objective? Before going on objective, we are going to study characteristic of depreciation. What are the characteristics of depreciation? First, depreciation is a charge against profit. Sir, what is the meaning of charge against profit? Remember that the meaning of charge against profit. There are two words. One is charge against profit and another one is charge on profit. Charge on profit and charge against profit. So charge on profit means when company earn 10 lakh profit. When company earn 10 lakh profit, company decided to give dividend 10% of profit. Company decided to give dividend 10% of profit. So it means company is going to give 1 lakh rupees dividend. Right? When profit becomes 1 lakh, company is going to give dividend of rupees 10,000. When company occurs losses of 10,000, company is not going to give any kind of dividend. So when there is a profit, company pays dividend. It is a charge on profit. If there is a profit, there is a dividend. If there is no profit, there is no dividend. It is a charge on profit. Charge on profit. And when we talk about charge against profit, whether there is a profit or not, we have to account for the same thing. For example, when I incur profit, I have to record depreciation of rupees 1 lakh. Right? For example, it is a example. So remember that when there is a profit of 10 lakh, I also have to make record depreciation of rupees 1 lakh. So my profit become 9 lakh rupees. When I achieve profit of 1 lakh, I also record depreciation of 1 lakh. My profit becomes 0. And when I have losses of 10,000, I also records depreciation of rupees 1 lakh. My losses become now 1 lakh 10,000. Whether there is a profit or loss, I record depreciation. I do accounting for depreciation. It is called a charge against profit. It is called a charge against profit. I hope you get that point. It indicates diminution in service potential asset after over a period of time. The asset can't deliver the same quality, same quantity as it was new. There are so many machineries. When you purchase the machinery, when you purchase the asset, they delivers good performance. They delivers good performance. But after a certain period of time, after producing so many goods, so the producing capacity of that asset get decreased. That is also we have to reduce the value of asset. It is estimated loss of the value of asset. It is not actual loss. We also look that. It is an estimated loss. It is not my actual loss. That 1 lakh rupees, 1 lakh I made expenditure. I treated depreciation as expenses of rupees 1 lakh. It is not a actual loss. It is estimated. I estimated that every year 1 lakh have to be reduced from my profit. So it is a estimated loss. It depends upon different assumptions like effective life and residual value of asset. We also have seen residual value and effective life, useful life. Effective life is also known as useful life. Okay. It is process of allocation and not a valuation. Depreciation is the process of allocation of asset. We have also seen definition as per AS 10. Depreciation is a systematic allocation and it is not a valuation. This thing is important for true or false or MCQ. That depreciation is a process of valuation. So many students will write that this statement is true, because we value the rate of depreciation and we value the amount of depreciation and all these things. So student may write the depreciation is a valuation, but remember that depreciation is not an valuation, it is an allocation. Okay. Depreciation of any particular asset is restricted on working life of the depreciation of any particular asset is restricted to the working life of that asset. So it is restricted till the working life, that is useful life, which we already have seen. Objective, what is the objective? To provide depreciation. Correct calculation of cost of production. Right. Second, correct calculation of profit, correct disclosure of fixed asset at reasonable volume, provision for replacement cost. Sir, what are these points and what are these objectives saying? Okay, just a second. Maintenance of capital and compliance with technical and legal requirements. So what are these things and what are they are saying? Just a second. Okay. First thing, they said that depreciation is a calculation, correct calculation of cost of production. So if I don't charge the depreciation, if I don't charge the depreciation of an asset, it becomes very difficult to compute actual cost of production. Sir, how it becomes difficult? Just look that I started the business of producing stylus pen. I started business to produce this pen. Okay. For the production of this pen, I requires cost on each pen rupees 100. All other cost. This cost includes labor cost. This cost also includes raw material cost and all other costs. All other costs which are required to produce this pen. But if I ignore the cost of the machinery which I have purchased to produce, to manufacture this pen, if I ignore this cost, so can I say by ignoring machinery cost, the actual cost of this pen is 100? No. Because this is the machinery cost is also incurred to produce this pen, right? So if I ignore depreciation, so depreciation is basically that, na? I am charging expenditure every year from the portion of that asset's value. So for correct calculation of cost of production, I have to charge depreciation. For correct calculation of profit, if I ignore the value of machinery, I can't calculate accurate profit. My profit might be inflated. My profit might be wrong. It might happen that company is earning profit every year. And suddenly after 5 years, company have to purchase heavy machineries. Company is earning profit every year, but company have to purchase machinery. From where company can get that cash? Right? So the accounting become difficult. Accounting can't look like a good of that organization. Create disclosure of fixed asset at a reasonable value. If that machinery is purchased at 10 lakh, if I writing the 10 lakh value of that asset over every year. First year to 5 years, 10 years, I am writing only 10 lakh rupees of the cost of that machinery. It is also wrong. Provision for replacement cost. So when I am charging depreciation, I am not making payment to anyone. When I charge every year 1 lakh till 10 years, I am not making payment. This is charge against profit. It means if organization makes profit or not, I am keeping aside 1 lakh every year from that profit. From that profit, I am keeping 1 lakh every year aside, so that when 10 years gets completed, the amount become 10 lakh and I can replace my asset easily. So provision for replacement cost is also made over here, right? Come ahead. Maintenance of capital, or capital maintaining, also we have to charge depreciation. And there are so many acts, like Income Tax Act, Companies Act, and there are so many other acts also, which requires you have to charge depreciation on assets. In Income Tax Act, you will study this thing in intermediate in PGBP chapter from Akash sir, that in income tax, the rate of depreciation as per the description of asset given by the Income Tax Act. Suppose this pen is a stationary item. So what is the rate of depreciation for these kind of items? It is also given in the Income Tax Act. I hope you get all the points till over here, right? I hope you get all the depreciation points till over here. We studied meaning of depreciation, definition as per AS 10 revise. We also looked at what are the characteristic of depreciation and what are the objective of depreciation. We studied all these things till now. And for today, that's it from my side. In next lecture, we will see causes of depreciation, depreciation and other laws on value of fixed assets, and methods of depreciation. In next lecture, we will look all these things. Okay. For now, that's it from my side. We will meet in next lecture of depreciation. Till that time, keep studying, because your exam is so close. So bye bye everyone. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Maharashtra.